Okay, before we get into all the stuff about the snow report and everything else, and our normal video, I'd just like to make you aware. You might already be aware. I don't know, but the UK Ukrainian community have set up a GoFundMe page, and when they first initially set it up, the target was for £50,000. They soon surpassed that and have now, I think they're at 1.7 million, and they've changed their target to 2 million now, and this is for non-lethal aid going to support the victims of the war in Ukraine. So I'm going to put a link to the GoFundMe page, and if you're wondering what you can do to help Ukraine, then click on that link and donate however much you can. I'll also put a link to the British Red Cross as well, who are also obviously raising funds for those affected by the war in Ukraine. Thank you. Hello and welcome to this snow report on Friday the 4th of March. Woohoo! He gets it right for the first time. Alrighty, yes, Friday the 4th of March, and we find ourselves today on the run going down from Sportinia to the mid-station at Jovenso, the mid-station Jovenso chairlift. And well, you can see the chairlift just off in the distance there, and also off in the distance right down the valley you can see how high the snow line is. Yeah, anyway.
And our house.
Fantastic. Yes, yeah, so another week comes to an end here in Sauze, and it has been cold. That is one saving grace. The temperatures have remained pretty chilly, I would say, and it's helped keep the snow in pretty good condition, all things considering. They have been able to fire the cannons, so it's quite rare that they fire cannons in end of Feb, beginning of March, but that's the season that we've had. Necessity says that we need every little help we can. So the pistes are skiing pretty nicely in the morning. First thing in the morning, they're skiing very nicely indeed. I went down Grand Pista the other day, and it was absolutely superb. Expect compact pistes, and yes, there are the odd ice patch here and there, and there is an ever-increasing number of stones coming through, but if you've been watching these videos all season, you will know that we have had well, it's been a drought, hasn't it? We've hardly had any snow at all. So putting everything into context, we are still skiing on some nice slopes. Okay, so we're going to head off now to the mid-station of this Jovenso chairlift, and yeah, bring some footage, and then also we'll bring you the all-important forecast for next week. How was that?
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, it's okay, isn't it?
It is.
It's all right. And
Yes.
very quiet, isn't it?
Very quiet.
Cool.
Yeah, the Italian holidays are over. Very nice and quiet.
This is normally a piste behind Sinead, but that's not been open all season. But anyway, we're doing okay, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're doing okay.
Let's carry on.
Yep. Look at this corduroy, ladies and gentlemen. There's still corduroy. Woohoo! Look who we bumped into!
Yay!
It's only Blackpool Mark!
Hi James. Another great week.
Another great week, yeah.
Watching your reports, the snow, we were a little bit concerned, but actually they've done a great job. They're doing a bit of Bobby Charlton, if anyone of a certain age knows what I mean. Bit of a comb over every day, but we're keeping it rock and rolling, and the drink is helping. But it's been a great week. I'm here for another week, so I'm praying for snow.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure there's much on the horizon. But
well, don't let the cat out the bag. But we've got the forecast to come.
all right,
so,
okay. I'll look forward to finding that out later on. But great to see you again. And I'll see you down at Moncrons on Tuesday, if not before.
Thanks for the bovril.
Oh yeah, cheers mate. Bye.
Oh, and the Tic Tacs.
Oh, and the Tic Tacs. They're gone now.
Which run are we on now, love?
Red 11.
Red 11. Okay, let's go and have a look at what Red 11 has in store for us. So Red 11 starts at the top of the Untitled chairlift and comes all the way down to the bottom of, well, just by the top of Clotes. So we are now below Sportinia, heading back towards the lower slopes of Sauze. So this will give you an idea, an indication of how these lower slopes are holding up. You find it all right?
Very nice. No ice patches.
No, there wasn't actually there. I mean, it is compact, isn't it? But yeah, they definitely keep spraying. Another new feature that we're going to introduce this week, which we're really excited about. Do you want to tell them about it, Sinead?
What wine of the week?
Wine of the week.
We can give you a Barbera di Parusso or a nice Nebbiolo di La Spinetta. 1 and 1. You try 1 and 1?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So this is a new feature. It's Wine of the Week here at Orso Bianco up in Sportinia with a very...
Allora,
look at this.
James, you try the Nebbiolo.
I'll try the Nebbiolo.
And you try the Ornati Barbera di Parusso.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Enjoy.
Beautiful.
If you can finish the bottle, let me know.
We'll be in trouble if we do. Who's going to be the winner this week? Hang on, let me try your this is what, Barbera?
That's the Barbera.
Yeah.
Today I think the Nebbiolo might be the winner.
I think the Nebbiolo's the winner this week, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you're out next week, ask Simone for a bottle of this. I don't know how much it is. How much is it?
It's 28 euro the bottle.
28 euros. Fantastic. Bargain.
Fantastic.
Absolute bargain for a...
Buy 20 bottles.
Buy 20 bottles. Well, that's very good. Excellent.
What
yes.
about the Barbera?
Oh, it's very nice. It's very nice, but we have to pick one.
Okay.
We have to pick one. And
Spinetta, wine of the week.
Wine of the week is the Nebbiolo. 28 euros a bottle. Good stuff. So, run 12, bit icy that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's probably,
To be
in all
fair.
honesty, probably the iciest run round and about.
Yeah.
Certainly first thing in the morning, very, very firm before the sun gets on it.
Yeah.
But down towards 2000, it's been great, and even later in the day, the store's been holding up. So it's just get your edges sharpened.
Okay, I'll give you the forecast for next week. We were getting quite excited earlier on in the week because it was forecasting quite a lot of snow for next week, but unfortunately that seems to have vanished. I'm just checking the forecast now. I keep refreshing it, hoping it'll come back. We do still have snow in the forecast for Saturday the 12th of March and Sunday the 13th of March, but for the week commencing this Sunday, looks like we're going to have a clear week. Now it could change again because it has been changing every 2 minutes recently, but at the moment looks like we're going to have cold temperatures peaking on Wednesday with a temperature around about 6 degrees, but the rest of the time it's going to be really cold during the evening, so hopefully they'll still, I don't know if they'll still produce the the artificial stuff, but we live in hope. The temperature's going to be cold enough during the evening to do that, so we'll just wait and see. But as I say, at the moment we don't have any snow in the forecast for next week. Okay, this week's shout-outs. We have John McGinty got in touch, and he would like to say hello to the Old Beads boys from Scunthorpe. You're coming out, I believe, this weekend. A group I saw this week at the top of Sportinia, the Palmers from Pontefract. Hello to you. I hope you've had a good week. And then we have John and Jan and Dave and Sarah and Craig from South Wales. Andy, Nick, John, Diney, is it? Dinny? Diney? D-I-N-I. Danny, Dinny, Danny. It's not got to be Danny because there's no A. But anyway, you, Andy, Michelle, they're from the New Forest, and we've got Megan from the Netherlands. Hello, the Netherlands. How are we? They're all staying at Also Bianco, so no doubt we shall bump into you next week. And then we've got 40 members of the Bathgate Ski Club from West Lothian in Scotland. They just want to say a big thank you to John Lockhart, who has spent hours organising this trip for the Bathgate Ski Club. So hello you guys, and I hope you have a great time when you're here next week. We've got Jack and Fran from London. They're on the first ski trip together.
Now, we're seeing them in half an hour.
Are we?
Yes.
Jack and Fran?
Fran.
Yeah, how come we're seeing them in half an hour?
Fran's got a lesson.
Fran's got a lesson, so they're already here.
Yes.
Hello. So it's your first ski trip together. Oh, I hope it's gone well. Not too many arguments. We've got Kieran Warner and the boys. They're booked in to ski school with us actually next week, aren't they? Kieran?
Yes, we'll see Kieran on Monday.
Kieran and the boys. And then, I think we're going to see our old mates Wayne and Ellie next week, aren't we?
Yes.
They're setting off in the camper van, I think today.
Yeah.
I know they are stopping off in France at some point.
Yay.
But I think Wayne and Ellie, if you are, then, well, it won't be long before we see you anyway. And then the Plymouth lads, they're coming, and they want to say hello. We're out next week. That's Tots, Triggs, Collie, Hibbs, Vins and Cinders. Where do they get these names? And then Julie Hawkins and the crew, they're coming out as well. Hopefully we've got everything sorted out for you, Julie. But anyway, yes, we shall see you all in Moncrons on Tuesday. And so yeah, that's it. I think that's it. If I have missed anybody, I do apologise. I keep thinking it's going to be a quiet week, and it isn't. But we're riding up the triplex chairlift. This is the Sportinia area off in the distance here. So you can still see there is snow around. There is snow. So if you are out next week, you'll have a great time, I'm sure. But do come along to Moncrons on Tuesday and say hello to us. We'd love to see you all. If not, we'll just see you on the mountain, and if we do, stop and say hello and grab your helmet stickers. Is that it, love?
I think so.
Is that it? We've said everything. Okay, well, that's it. We'll catch you later.